This might be the coolest cardboard box unboxing I've ever done. And yes, I said cardboard box unboxing and not wooden crate unboxing. But still, what's inside the cardboard box is also insanely impressive. Yeah, alright. It's just a lawnmower, but it's also probably the coolest lawnmower out there right now. And you may have already seen it. One of last year's build projects, a fully automated garage for Johan, the robot lawnmower at our cabin. This year I want to do something similar for the lawnmower here at home. So I'm gonna build something rather crazy. A new automatic garage for a robotic lawnmower. But this time it's going to be invisible. And with invisible, I mean I'm gonna make a garage that can be both on the surface of the lawn and also under. And I have already got all this steel delivered. So the plan is to make everything out of plastic. No, it's going to be made out of. And since this is a rather big and expensive project, I think it's important to make sure that the mower I'm building it for is a good one. And in this case, I don't know. So just to be clear, this video will mainly cover the lawnmower. But I will give you a sneak peek of some of the work. This will be a fairly big project, probably covered over multiple videos. So if you're into this kind of stuff, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And now I talked over myself. In the box there was a RTK antenna along with a mounting bracket, both for wall and ground installation. And then there was cables and the instruction. Wow. And now the most exciting part. Oh, look at this. Here we can lift it. So this is the actual power supply, I guess. Charging station. So the first impression is that this machine is built like a tank. It's absolutely a beast. It's real heavy and everything feels extremely solid. And as you see, it's a lot of tech in this little guy. LED lights, cameras, sensors. And all these sensors is used by this AI vision for real-time obstacle avoidance. And here is the control panel. Nice and responsive buttons there. This one is also responsive. And I guess these two arrows are pointing this way because they want me to reach these two. This is the battery. Wow. 35.2 volts, 15 amp hours and about 6 kilograms. And all this battery makes it able to cover up to 7,000 square meters every day. So let's try powering it up. This cable, this connection. Oh, okay, that's the reason for the arrows. They are pointing at the tracks for the battery. Yeah.
Hello, let's get mowing.
Nah, wait a little bit more please. Haha. So this right here, actual cutting blades, it's an entirely different level than my old mower. Let me show you. So these blades, they have their advantages too. They are very thin and that means a lot less drag, a lot less energy consumption and a lot smaller battery on the machine. And also it will make a lot less noise than these kind of blades. Let's just take this out. But that's also where the Lymow's design is a lot better. They have a lot of drag. The grass will be sucked up and will be cut completely flat. So let's check the size of the blades. Yeah, they are about 20 centimeters or 8 inches. And that means, of course, 16 inches or 40 centimeters. They are also razor sharp. The machine is quite heavy, so being able to raise and lower the cutting deck by a push of a button, it's really handy. So let's install this thing. It's quite an easy installation. I started installing the RTK antenna. And if you wonder, RTK stands for real-time kinematic. And of course, I didn't need to look it up. But what does need to look up is the RTK antenna. It uses GPS satellites in the sky and combines it with the RTK antenna as a fixed reference point. And this way makes the positioning and therefore the navigation much more accurate, down to just a few centimeters. I've actually had a robotic lawnmower on this property for the last 11 years now. And I'm really glad that the new technology means there is no boundary wire anymore. Because there was absolutely no boundary, how annoying those things could be.
Maybe it's here.
Because the boundary wires works incredible well, right until they don't. Then they really don't work.
Ah, shit. Yeah.
The install could not be any easier. Download the app, search for the Lymow, connect it to the Wi-Fi, and bind the RTK station to the Lymow. Of course, I didn't read the manual, so I had to climb up once more to scan the RTK antenna. Hard question. Enter a name to easily identify your device. What's your name? Maybe Johnny? Yeah, Johnny it is. Yeah, so I'm gonna drive it to the edge and then press the plus button. So... So the next step was to simply drive a lap around the property. Again, way easier than digging down a boundary wire. And yeah, they are definitely seen better days, but I'll fix that soon, I think. For my first test, I'm simply adding one zone in the app, but if you really want to, you can have up to 80 zones. It's actually been quite a while since I received this mower. In fact, before it was even available for sale. Just some days after receiving the mower, I got a message from Lymow themselves. They kindly asked me if it wasn't about time I showed the mower at my channel. Kinda funny that they sent a lawnmower to Norway this early. First test, mow. Loading map.
Starting mowing now.
Is it going out? Yeah, it is. I guess it's doing some kind of calibration.
Lawnmower starting now.
But I know what you are thinking. That's not exactly a proper lawn. The grass is probably just 3 or 4 centimeters. So I let the lawn rest for a few days, just so the grass could grow under good conditions, for a proper test, I mean. And a few days later, the lawn's transformation was incredible. Yeah, so again, this is Norway. One day it's 20 degrees and sunny. The next day, it isn't. I know this might seem like a slightly unusual way to test a robot lawnmower, but honestly, it was pretty impressive. As you see, the tracks gives it a really impressive traction. This specs says that it can handle obstacles up to 7 centimeters and slopes up to 45 degrees, but it also seems like it can handle about 10 centimeters of slope. That's impressive. So that day I headed back into the garage to work on the robot garage I'm building this summer. Let's do a deep dive in the details. So first step would be to start making the frame. So let's do it. Sorry, I'll go into more details later when I know the details. Yeah, this was kind of stupid, but this is how you learn. You make mistakes, and the next time, you do something else. Quite heavy.
May his breath in wings keep you flying. May the love in his heart make you strong. May he dry a tear when you're crying and bring the warm flame when the night gets too long. Lay it down, down, down. Lay it down, down, down. Life is full of trouble. Lay it down, down, down. Lay it down, down, full of sorrow. Lay it down, down, down. May his breath in your wings keep you flying. May the love in his heart make you strong. May he dry every tear when you're crying, and breathe a warm flame when the night gets too long. Lay it down, down, down. Lay it down, down, down. Bring your heavy load. Lay it down, down, down. Lay it down, down, down. Lay it down, down, down. Ooh. If you're broken heart, lay it down, down, down.
This is just 3 days after the lawn was covered by snow. And now it's about 16 degrees and overall a real nice day. The grass on the other hand is not that long. But in the next video, building this underground garage, I'm sure it will be a lot of grass. But I can confidently say that this lawnmower is a real beast. And I'm actually looking forward to the grass growing a lot faster later this season. I'm also really interested in having your thoughts on this lawnmower, from what you can see at least. And of course the underground garage that I'm building for it. Please let me know if you have any tips or suggestions how to make this project the best way.
Charging started.
And also, if you have any thoughts on this video, please let me know. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you soon. Bye.